Hi everyone, Psychic Readings by Brandi here, and I am so excited because I just got a package from MimosaSpirit. I wanted to unbox for y'all. I love this shop. It's a little metaphysical healing shop in Madison, Wisconsin, and I've been shopping there probably since like 2007, 2008 maybe. It's been so long, probably 2008. Yeah, I wanted to share. They've been doing these like live sales online, and you have to like sign up to actually get into them. But they're really fun like to watch, and they have like some of the best stuff. So I recommend checking out their website. It's Mimosa Books and Gifts, also known as MimosaSpirit. But I want to share the stuff that I just got because I'm so excited about it. There's some crystals I've never actually worked with before, so I've been expanding my crystal collection this past year and kind of diving into stuff that I've never used before, and it's been amazing. But I just wanted to kind of show you, like, okay, so they wrap everything in tissue paper when they send it to you to make sure that it's protected. And then clearly there's like bubble wrap and stuff to make sure that, you know, nothing gets damaged on the way, because some of the stones that I ordered are kind of fragile. So yeah, so I just wanted to kind of go through some of this stuff. Also, they have really pretty marketing pieces that I actually just kind of like throw around my office too. This one says, "You are made of stardust." And it's just, I don't know, I like their stuff. And I use this as a bookmark every time I make an order. But the owner of MimosaSpirit actually runs a crystal healing school called Love and Light. So you should check that out. Her name's Ashley. But I just kind of love like their marketing material in here too. It's just, I don't know, I think it's really pretty. Like, they're really thoughtful about how they put everything together. And then this is kind of like a marker from Mimosa itself. They actually do offer readings and stuff too. Actually, my very first tarot reading was years and years ago at Mimosa. There's a reader there. I think she's still there giving readers. Her name's Marie. And she actually gave me my very first tarot reading, and I just thought it was so much fun. Now, you know, I'm reading tarot, but and I do readings myself, but I just like really encourage people to kind of like, you know, check out those little shops, because those little back rooms where they do the readings and stuff, they're not like all gimmicky, you know, so I just recommend it. But yeah, this was the first store that I ever walked into where I kind of felt like I had like a spiritual home. And I learned a lot from the owner, Ashley. We actually kind of became close because I had known her through someone I was in a relationship with years and years ago. And so, yeah, she taught me a lot about crystals. She actually used to practice on me when she was doing her crystal homework, which I think is kind of cool, when she was becoming a crystal healer ages and ages ago. And now she like runs this amazing business where she teaches other people how to heal and how to use crystals. But the storefront MimosaSpirit, I love. So I really encourage people to check them out. I'm just gonna kind of go through and like show you each piece. I actually haven't unwrapped anything, which has been really hard to do because I've been wanting to break into some of these things. So I'll just kind of go through each one and kind of tell you about the stone, and I can tell you kind of the healing qualities or how it could be used, I guess. Some of these stones I got in particular because I wanted to use them. We have a lot of Aquarian placements coming up. Well, they're actually here already. But tomorrow is a really big new moon. And if you do any manifestation work, or if you're really into kind of like meditation and connecting with moon cycles, tomorrow is an excellent day for doing stuff like that. And I'm going to show you a book that I use. It's called New Moon Astrology. Look at my notes. This is just crazy. Hi, Kathy. It's called New Moon Astrology by Jan Spiller. Teresa Reed actually got me into this book, so I recommend it. And you basically just go to, tomorrow is the new moon in Aquarius, because right now we're currently in Aquarian. The sun's in Aquarian. So you would just go to that particular section, and then it basically gives you kind of an outline of, you know, these are the themes for this moon. These are the themes for this kind of energy. Here's kind of like how you write down your wishes and manifest. Oh, and I'm actually going to try out my wish beads tomorrow too for the first time. Wish beads. I have a necklace I've been meaning to use. I ordered it in November, and so I'm excited to use it for the first time. Okay, so back to the crystals that I had gotten from my Mimosa Livesale. A lot of the crystals I had ordered because I was really excited to do something for the new moon here tomorrow. So I'm going to start with this first one. This is called Green Onyx, and I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like a lime green. It's really pretty. It has like kind of caramel ribbons or like yellow ribbons in it. And this is a palm stone. And this one, so we've all just kind of been through 2020, right? And we know that we're kind of in more for the 2021, right? We're in for more of that shadow work. So the green onyx stone is really good for calming your emotions. So kind of like if you're really going through some shadow work, if you're really going through it, the green stone can be used to kind of calm yourself, bring yourself back to center. You know, let me be honest, if those breathing exercises that you're doing really just aren't cutting it, you might need to add some of this to your grid. So, you know, I've had a couple of those moments. My husband works in healthcare. He works with COVID patients every day. So, you know, there are just moments where I just need something like that. I'll make a grid and I feel a lot better. Yeah. Okay, I've got another one that's really good. This is kind of funny. Rainbow Fluorite. These are all wrapped, so you get to watch me open them, like kind of like opening gifts, right? So Rainbow Fluorite, if you use fluorite at all, like purple fluorite is popular. For example, Rainbow Fluorite has really pretty like ribbons in it also. And this is kind of like a slice. If you look, it's like a slice of Rainbow Fluorite. Hi, Honorio. So basically, Rainbow Fluorite is also used for kind of like emotional work. So calming, grounding, centering, you know, if there's some nerves around something, this is a really good one. I just thought the way that the patterns were kind of like showing up in this one were really neat. So this, you know, you can use this in a grid as well. This is just, or if you want to grid your house with something like this, you can stick a slice of this somewhere. So yeah, so that is the fluorite. And then I'm going to talk to you about, oh my gosh. Okay, I had one of these before. I kid you not. Okay. Funny story. Okay, so this is Golden Tiger's Eye, but it's double terminated. And so what double termination is, it's when both points of a wand like are like sharp tips. I'll show you. And see, they wrap them really good. It's like double wrapped in like foam and tape and stuff just to make sure. Okay, so I had one of these last year. I used these to sweep my aura, to sweep my energy field, especially when I've been like in a space where maybe the energy isn't the best. Like I used this, for example, after I did a walkthrough of a haunted location last year that had really like odd energy. And it was kind of funky, and you just, you know, you don't want to really bring things home with you. Tiger's Eye is really good for clearing your energy psychically. Hey, Zuri. And these are terminations right here. That basically is just a fancy word for a point. And so all I do is I use this and I actually like sweep it over my field, and oh, that feels really trippy. And it basically like moves your energy, it clears out your energy. But a funny story, I had one of these last year, and when I was using it, and I'm pretty gentle with them, when I was using it, it actually like broke apart in my hand, like suddenly, like it just like busted, like, but it was weird the way it did it. It wasn't like, it was weak and it had a crack in it. It was just really an odd experience. So I actually like devoted that one to the earth. I buried it because I felt like, kind of like when your evil eye breaks, if any of you use evil eyes, you want to replace it, you want to get another one. So this is my replacement double terminated tiger's eye, and this, I love using this to sweep my field. You can also use this to move energy through your grids. So if you have a grid laid out, anything with a termination you can use to move energy through your grids. So let's see what else I got. It's like some of the stuff I ordered and I forgot. I forgot I ordered it because, you know, you get like all excited on those live sales. Zuri knows what I'm talking about. So this is actually a piece of amethyst that I ordered. Amethyst is another one that's going to be good to work with tomorrow for the new moon. It's really kind of like a stone of clarity and healing. And I got this one because it's just a little like pyramid. It's kind of like a little mini pyramid. So I can actually use this in the center of a grid, a crystal grid that I'm making. So yeah, so amethyst is good. It's also good, like, if you're a healthcare worker or if you work with people, it's a really good kind of a healing stone, for people that kind of just need that clearing, healing energy at the end of the day when they're kind of, you know, just throwing themselves into the world. Okay, so you guys know I love Labradorite. Labradorite is my favorite stone of all time. I have like a Labradorite sphere. I have like slices of Labradorite. My wish beads necklace that I'm going to try out for the first time tomorrow with my new moon manifestations, that is Labradorite. And I think I got like her last one. Okay, so they had these Labradorite earrings. And they kind of look like Art Deco or like Art Nouveau. So I had to get them. So this is also from Mimosa. And so I'm probably going to wear them tomorrow when I'm doing my manifestation work with my wish beads necklace. But aren't those pretty? I love, 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 love Labradorite. I also have a big hunkin' ring I use. Usually when I'm doing like psychic readings, I'll wear my big pinky ring. So yeah, Labradorite is a really good stone for psychic work. It's really, it not only amplifies, you know, messages that you're receiving, but I really feel like it kind of keeps your energy grounded and protected. You have a big slab of Labradorite you put on your decks. Yeah, I totally use Labradorite around my cards too. Actually, I have, my decks are behind my camera right now, and I have this huge sphere that I bought from Zuri in front of like a good chunk of them. Let's see. Okay, I did already open this one because I was so excited about it. I've never actually used one of these before, so I'm going to play around with it and learn a little bit more. But this is my very first pendant. So I'm going to try to use that. I love how it has the tree charm on the end. So yeah, I'm gonna try and play around with this a little bit. It's just clear quartz. Quartz is an excellent stone for, you know, amplifying energy, clearing. It's a stone of clarity. I mean, it's an excellent stone to use in place of things when you just don't know what to use. And so I wanted kind of like, I don't want to say it's like the beige of stones, but I kind of wanted something that, you know, was really well-rounded and like could be used for multiple situations for this. Just because some people have very specific like stones when they buy these. Some people have very specific stones that they use. And I just wanted something that was kind of like all-purpose. So I'm excited to start using this pendant. I'm going to learn a little bit more about them. Okay, so you guys know that I love the tiger's eye. I showed you the double terminated, the wand. So this one I don't actually have any experience with yet, so I'm excited to try out. This is actually red tiger's eye. So I've been kind of getting into using red stones for like creative work. And this one is just kind of like a brownish red tone. It's really pretty. It's like almost burgundy. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a slice, another slice or a wedge. I'll probably use this to stack on my cards. I'll probably use it to kind of clear things out by like stacking right on top of them. That's probably what I'm going to use this good chunk for. Okay, let's see what else I've got in here. Okay, so, oh, here, another piece of clear quartz, but this one is kind of cool. Okay, so one of the reasons I like shopping these live sales at Mimosa is sometimes they have these stone carvings that are like little tokens, and they're usually really unique. Like I have this moonstone one I got a while back. It actually has the triple goddess symbol in it. I don't know if you can see it, but I use that sometimes for moon work. And so sometimes they'll have really cool like totems or token. This is a spider, and it's, I think it's onyx. And then, oh, I have a little ghost made out of obsidian too. I love that. I think she put that in the sale just for me, I swear. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see if I can get this out. So this is actually clear quartz, but it's in a Merkaba form. And so Merkabas are sacred, basically like a form of sacred geometry. I believe the word Merkaba means chariot. So if you guys know kind of like the chariot in tarot, right? Ooh, my fingers are tingling. Holy, wow. The Merkaba is kind of like a stone that unifies your soul with your body. So, I got a lot of stones that are related to kind of like grounding and balancing, you know, like emotions and stuff like that. Just because we just started 2021, who knows what, you know, is going to happen. I'm basically using stones in my cards. Like when I'm working with clients, I'll charge cards with stones, or like I'll intuitively pull crystals before the readings even beginning. And then usually I find out like, oh wow, the crystal I pulled is definitely like related to like why this person has booked with me. So the Merkaba is kind of like grounding, centering, bringing your spirit back to the body. I mean, you know, sometimes we just have so much stuff going on. It kind of feels like, you know, we're floating out of body, right? And sometimes like the work that we're doing to try and like meditate or focus, it's just harder than it usually is. So stuff like this, you know, can help amplify or support your goals. Okay, so this one I'm really excited about trying. I haven't tried this one before. This is actually a newer stone for me. So this is called Ruby Fuchsite. And I just got some smaller ones of this because I was going to try and grid with them as well. Okay, so these are beautiful. They kind of remind me of like those images of like, reminds me of those images of like geysers and things like that from like way up above. Like, I don't know if you can see these. They're really pretty. Here's another one. So, okay, Fuchsite. This is a good one too for 2020 and 2021. This is a stone for maintaining like momentum. So like you need to muster up a step, you know, you want to take another step, but you're just having a really hard time finding that momentum, right? It's also really good. Okay, so if people are feeling like they're developing some insomnia, you can use this on a crystal grid on your nightstand. Amethyst is a good one for that too. And Fuchsite can be used for that. It's also like, okay, it's also really good for psychic work, apparently. So I'm excited to kind of experience this one as well. Hey, Crooks. So the reason it's good for psychic work is the theory behind how it works is it's more like a stone of humanity. So kind of like bringing us into the forefront of service, you know, for humanity. And again, that's where kind of like that maintaining momentum metaphysical piece comes with this Fuchsite. So if you're looking for a crystal for those types of qualities, I just think they're really pretty. This is actually purple. I don't know if you can actually tell, but it's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It looks like those geysers from when they take those photos from space, and you can see the geothermal kind of like imprint. Okay, let's see. What else do I have here? Okay, this one I also have not worked with yet. This is a small palm stone that I ordered. It's just like a mini palm stone. This one is, come on, these are very tightly wrapped. So this one is actually called, oh yeah, it's called Sunstone. And it's basically used for like, if you think of kind of solar plexus type energy, like the color yellow, like the sun, it's used for kind of like leadership, growth, motivation, manifestation. It's kind of like citrine, but it's more kind of like showing up, making an impact, leading. I have a Leo moon, and I'm actually like a double Scorpio, and I have a Leo moon. And so I'm always conflicting with myself about feeling comfortable engaging with people like on social media and things like that. And my writing and how I'm communicating. So this will be a good stone for me to try and experience or work with in those types of situations. I actually used to wear citrine. I used to wear it in my bra or in my pockets. Yeah, when you wear it in your bra, I used to call it the over-the-shoulder boulder holder, but I don't wear them in my bra anymore. But I used to actually wear citrine because it was so grounding, and it was kind of like one of those stones that made me feel like I had regenerative energy in my pocket, basically. And so now I'm going to check out this sunstone to see kind of how that does. Okay, this one is another one I have never worked with before, so I'm excited to try this. And this one is beautiful. Okay, this is hilarious. I think this would be a perfect stone for today, actually. It's called Rubellite, okay? This is actually Rubellite Tourmaline is what it's formally called. But it looks kind of like marble, right? Or granite. It's just so pretty. But it has this kind of like burgundy colored ribbons through it. Oh, we got another Leo moon in here. Woo-hoo. Right? We get a bad rep. Okay, so this is a really good stone for today. Today has really challenging Mars placements where people could feel misunderstood, people could feel hot-headed, people could feel, they might lash out and regret it. That also is an issue with Mercury retrograde, like our communication could be misunderstood. So this stone is actually really good for tact, for being flexible, for putting up with jerks, right? For putting up with people that really test your patience, right? I feel like everybody might need a chunk of this. And so it's kind of like, it encourages you to continue putting out love into the world and putting your best foot forward, even when you're dealing with people who are really testing your patience. Yeah, I need that at my desk, right? Okay, so this would be a really good one for people who have kind of, tougher work environments. So, yeah, so that's a new one for me also. I'm excited to try this one out. Some people be testing your patience, You just might need a little help with that. So, okay, so this is one of my last pieces. It looks like there's a little gift bag that she sent me to, like a thank you. And I'm not being paid to do any of this. I just really love, I love sharing the stuff that I get, because I feel like if there's something out here that, brings me joy, it might bring somebody else joy too. This is an amazing stone. It has a million purposes. I didn't start using this stone until last year. I have to admit, I actually threw away a chunk of this stone because I was just like not interested in it. It just wasn't doing it for me years ago. But I've really been drawn to it over the past year. And you'll find that there are kind of a million ways to use this stone. It's a very powerful stone because it's actually used to, you can actually clear other stones with it. So like if, what is it, like -15 today here in Wisconsin, I'm not going to be putting my crystals outside, you know, necessarily to clear them, you know, like I would normally do in the summertime or the fall or whatever. I might put them in my windowsill. But I mean, I have buried my crystals in the snow. I have done that. But it's just too dang cold. And plus these might snap, you know. But this is a selenite piece. And it looks like it has some Merkaba on it, actually, in addition to that. So you can actually put this, throw away stones. I know, it's a shame. I know. Okay, so this you can actually use to charge, like you can use this to charge your decks. You can use this to charge other crystals or clear other crystals. It's an amplifier. Selenite is an excellent stone for working with the moon. It's usually like tied to kind of full moon energy, but it's kind of like a cleansing. It's not really like one of those amp it up, you know, it's really about like cleansing and neutralizing. So I could place, you know, this on my decks. I could place decks on it. I could put, if I have like jewelry that I use, like for example, my Labradorite earrings that I'm gonna try out tomorrow with my Wish Beads Labradorite necklace that I'm so excited about. I could lay those on top of this piece of selenite, and it would basically cleanse them and charge them. Yeah, it is beautiful, and it's solid AF. I mean, look at how thick that is. It's thick. It's really thick. So you can basically lay the pieces on the top of it in order for them to neutralize or cleanse. It's also an emotionally healing stone. It's a really good piece to use if you're gridding your house. I've also heard of people putting this if they're having kind of like romantic issues. Some people use this to grid their bedroom, to kind of like work on this and rose quartz to kind of work on healing. Yeah, I like it thick. To work on, you know, healing that relationship. And I know we have a holiday coming up on Sunday, which I just found out, by the way, the V word, Sunday's holiday, is actually banned on IG. So if you use the V word in your hashtags, for example, IG will ban your tags. They'll shadow ban it. So if you're posting stuff with the V word in it, the VALENTINES word, it's actually shadow banned. So spread the word. Anyways, so yeah, this is a really great piece for, you know, those types of things. I just love the carvings. I think they're beautiful. Yeah, it's the truth. So there's a website you can go to that I use when I'm putting my hashtags in throughout the days. And it's basically like tells you if the hashtag you're about to use is banned or not. And yes, I agree. It is ridiculous. So, yeah, not my circus, not my monkeys when it comes to, you know, the hashtag brawl. But it's just something for you guys to know so that you can work within the framework or whatever if you need to. So yeah, this is my last piece. Yeah, so I'm excited to try these new ones. Let's see what else she threw in her little thank you. It says, thank you so much for attending our live sale. Now more than ever, we are grateful for your support. Looks like they actually had another sale on Saturday that I must have missed. Probably a good thing because this was quite a bit of crystals, right? So, oh, it looks like they put in quite a few things. There's like a candle. Oh, there's jewelry in here. They kind of like throw in these little like gift bags of stuff, you know, from the shop whenever you make a purchase. So it looks like something called lemon quartz. Ooh, that's pretty. Gosh, it almost looks like citrine. It's really pretty. Kind of looks like my eyes. Okay, so that lemon quartz, I'll have to look that one up. And strawberry rudele, it says on the note card. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look these ones up. Yeah. And then it looks like some little charms. Oh, pretty. And then some chips. Oh wow, she threw like a lot. They threw a lot of stuff in here. Threw a candle in there. I could probably throw some of these chips in the candle even. Quartz chips. So, oh, I could add those to my grid. Looks like a little shell. Gosh, it reminds me of like Venus or Aphrodite. Little ring. I have really big fingers. I have really big fingers, so it's actually really hard for me to find jewelry. Yeah. See, this is like my pinky. This is like a normal feminine hand. Like, this is like probably your ring finger. Yeah, I do. I love it when people put unexpected stuff. It looks like there's a charm in here too. That's pretty. Gosh, I feel like I could put stuff inside of it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this stuff for sure. These quartz pieces are actually really nice. They'd be good to kind of add into a grid on the outside, or like to kind of amplify in between stones. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to share with you my stuff from MimosaSpirit. So check them out. Mimosa. I love their logo. It's so cool. They're actually located in Madison, Wisconsin. They are an amazing shop. They're one of those shops that like really digs in and like really believes in the community, and they do good stuff. They're very supportive. They're also supportive of Black Lives Matter, which is a huge deal, in my opinion, because I love supporting businesses that amplify that message and they have a platform. And what's also really important is the owner, she has a school called Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy. So don't let the name fool you, because she's an amazing social justice advocate. Her name she picked before the whole Love and Light thing started kind of like changing in the public eye. So I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just excited about trying new stuff this year, and I'm really grateful to have you all here, because it always makes me nervous coming on and doing these lives. But everybody comes in and they have a really good time like chatting and like asking questions, so I really enjoy that, and so that just makes me want to continue doing more. So thanks for being here, and I just hope you all have a wonderful week. And yes, tomorrow at that new moon, check out if you can check out this book. It has, my husband and I both agree, it has totally changed our lives. We use it every month. And you know what? I actually got another package in the mail today from Golden Bee Tarot and Reiki. And I'm going to actually open it up and dig into it privately, because I think we're going to come on and talk about it together. It's a project she kind of helped out with, and her name is on the what's in this package. So, yeah. That's right. Got you back, Leo Moon. I know. Thank you. So I will unbox this in the future because I want to dig into it first, and I kind of want to read through it a little bit more first. But have a wonderful evening, everyone. Happy new moon in Aquarius. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will visit again with you probably next week. Mwah.